Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Brandon Bell. He's the Metcalfe County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
Now, Brandon, we just talked the other day about pumpkins, and you usually come on the show and talk about pumpkins, but we mentioned that if there was a pumpkin shortage, we might have to revert to sweet potatoes.
That's exactly right. I've always heard that if there was a national pumpkin shortage and we didn't have enough canned or fresh pumpkin available, we could always substitute with sweet potato pie. And we were talking about this earlier, you and I were, and you said that you love sweet potato pie.
I do. It's one of my favorites.
I don't know that I've ever had sweet potato pie. I love sweet potatoes, so I can't imagine it being bad.
Oh, it's great. Sweet potatoes, sugar in a pie crust. It doesn't get much better than that, Brandon. But, you know, sweet potatoes have kind of made a recurrence. They've gained more in popularity, and they're a great crop for Kentucky.
They have. There are sweet potatoes grown in Kentucky for the fresh market, for farmers market sales, and even we talk about U-pick operations for berries and stuff like that. There are even some U-dig operations here in Kentucky. So they have become more popular. I was reading a crop profile about sweet potatoes, and U.S. sweet potato consumption per capita between 2006 and 2016 rose by 2 pounds per person. So now, as of 2016, that's the most recent data I can find, each person in the United States reportedly consumes 7.2 pounds of sweet potatoes on an annual basis.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of that can be attributed to the popularity of sweet potato fries. People are becoming more health conscious. They are looking at the benefits of antioxidants. Sweet potatoes, as most orange vegetables do, they have beta carotene in them, which is a known antioxidant. And you can get frozen sweet potato fries in the store. Heat those things up or cook them up, and they are delicious.
They are.
Yeah. And I was also reading that the demographic that consumes the most sweet potatoes are those 60 and older. And I think, you know, as we age, maybe we do become more health conscious, and maybe they're eating sweet potato fries instead of regular fries.
And, you know, I think that I know with my parents' generation, we always had sweet potatoes. One, because they were cheap, and they store well.
They do. They store well if you cure them. You have to put them through a curing process.
Okay.
After you dig them, don't wash them. Leave the dirt on, because when they're freshly dug, they're very tender, and you can scrape the skin, you can scuff them, you can make marks. And you're going to make marks during the digging process, but the curing process will harden those marks off. After they're cured appropriately, then you can clean the dirt off by scrubbing or by washing. What we want to do is we want them to cure at 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and we need to have relatively high humidity in our environment, between 80 and 90% relative humidity.
Okay, and that's going to put a cure on those where they will stay a lot longer.
It will, and it will also do a conversion within that potato to sugar, where it is actually sweeter. So curing it will not only help preserve them for storage, but it will make them sweeter as far as taste is concerned.
Now, Brandon, if I go buy them at the farmer's market or at the supermarket, they've already gone through their cure. So we're just talking about when you're digging them out of the ground,
Right.
They need that curing. And I just want to make one clarification. Are sweet potatoes and yams, are they the same?
No, technically they're not. If you've had actual yams, they were not grown here. Sometimes the terms are used interchangeably. I guess that's okay, but technically speaking, yams are not grown in the U.S. Yams are grown and imported from the Caribbean.
All right, so we want to make sure to include sweet potatoes. If people want to know how to cook them, usually sweet potato casserole, sweet potato pie, and fries are our normal ways to cook sweet potatoes, but we have a lot of recipes, our Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes with sweet potatoes, so if people are wanting some inspiration, they can contact our local office
Absolutely.
and get those. All right, Brandon, appreciate the information. If you want more information about growing sweet potatoes or those great recipes, make sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching and have a great day.